So when I found out there was one more Doritos game that I had to play and I couldn't download it on Xbox anymore, I started researching and I found it's on OXM Demo Disc 96. So what do you think I bought for $15? Will it be worth it for Dash of Destruction? Let's find out. The answer's probably no. So what can I say about this game that hasn't already been said at least one other time? It was made in 2008. It's about driving a truck away from a dinosaur or driving dinosaurs into trucks. Oh, and this one actually has Doritos in it. We're getting somewhere. It shouldn't have been the first one, it should have been the third one, but this one actually has Doritos in it. So jumping right into the game here, you see the first thing I do is check the achievements. I already have 2, and that's because I just opened the game and played for a second to make sure you actually could get the achievements on here, because that was a big part of why I wanted this. They're all really easy, and the game brags about that multiple times, so we're going to be getting them all in this video. So coming into the game, we have T-Rex mode and we've got truck mode. In T-Rex mode, you're playing as a T-Rex and you're chasing down the trucks before they get enough bags of Doritos to make the town happy. I'm not sure why the town would be happy with Doritos whenever there's a fucking T-Rex running around, but whatever. And in truck mode, you're trying to dodge the T-Rex to actually get the bags of Doritos to make the town happy. Again, negligent of the 1 or even perhaps 2 T-Rexes that are tearing the city apart. So here we're in the truck driving gameplay. It's fairly similar. It drives with just the 1 analog stick. It's the same map for everything, but they add different like buildings. Like there's a capital city one that adds the Washington Monument. And basically you're driving around dodging the dinosaur and you gotta collect the Doritos. Now at first the driving gameplay is really not intuitive, so you can see me struggling a little bit here. But you can also see the dinosaur struggling to navigate around the body of water, if you noticed a couple seconds earlier. So he was giving me a little bit of help. I needed it because you can see I was floundering. But we got there in the end, so it's all good. So the levels are literally just collect all the Doritos without losing all of your lives. You can see that I have like 9 lives here, and that's plenty for these early levels. It gets a little more dicey towards the end, but you just keep on going. You finish this level, you go to the next one, you probably get an achievement. You get an upgrade after every single level, which coincides with an achievement name. So I'm not even going to talk about all the achievements because they are literally just that. If you beat all 6 levels, you have all the achievements, except for 1, which I'll show you in a minute. So 2 achievements I did forget to mention out of the 12 are for making 40 deliveries and for eating 40 trucks. I don't feel like I made 40 deliveries in the time it took me to get this achievement. I feel like it's a little glitched, but it's glitched in a good way where you get it earlier, so we're not going to complain. So the game introduces some more challenge later on in the truck levels by adding another truck and another dinosaur. You obviously have to get all of your bags of Doritos before the other truck gets all of its bags of Doritos. This isn't nearly as hard as the later round dinosaur levels. I found them much harder only because the dinosaur is harder to control. I'll get to that later. So you finish the finale of one of the levels. You meet Mr. Mike Borland here for the 10th time today. He says a couple of jokes. Then he says, "Hey, have you ever wanted to be a fucking T-Rex?" Naturally, you say yes, and the video continues. So I feel like there's even less to say about the dinosaur gameplay than there is the truck gameplay. I found it very clunky and frustrating to try and capture the trucks, but on a basic premise, there are 1 or 2 trucks on any level, and later in the levels they add another dinosaur that's competing against you to eat as many trucks as possible. This gets really frustrating on the last level, where the other dinosaur seems to have some ridiculous hawking AI that is able to just hone in on every truck and get it very quickly. I did not think I was going to beat that level, but somehow I pulled it out at the last second on my second attempt. Had I not beaten it, I probably would have freaked out. There's also a third mode on this, allegedly. I'm not able to find it. It had something to do with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. This sounds like a joke, but you control a sniper. And if you beat the mode, you would get a 14-day code for double XP. Again, I cannot figure out how to get it. Maybe I'm just stupid, and that's a completely relevant possibility. So I wanted to do a quick aside about the developer of this game, Ninja Bee. You may recognize them from such games as A Kingdom and A World for Keflings, and also Carnival Games VR on PSVR. Now, I actually played that one, and I thought it was really fun. So good job, Ninja Bee. They haven't made a game in 4 years, but hopefully they're on their way with another one because I need Dash of Destruction too, damn it. So as you can see, as you proceed through the levels, you'll get the achievements for eating the trucks, and you'll get the achievements for getting the upgrades for completing the levels. And next we're on level 6 of the dinosaur levels. As I mentioned, this was the hardest one, so I'm going to leave you with a couple of minutes of gameplay from it just so you can get an idea of how it was. So a couple of things you may have noticed. It's surprisingly easy to catch up to the trucks, however you have to push the right trigger to kind of lunge at them. Otherwise you'll just walk around them, and the lunge likes to miss. And then the other dinosaur, his lunges never miss. So if he gets more than you do, it's over, and you gotta restart. And I cannot believe I was able to do this because I failed that first time, and I just immediately got so frustrated with how janky it felt. And I was just so happy it was over. And I'm still happy it's over. I hated playing the dinosaur section. I cannot exasperate enough that I did not think that this was even remotely fun. And I know it's like it's a free game from 2008 and it's meant to advertise Doritos, but I paid $15 for it when you think about it. I mean, I'm looking at it in the scope of a free game, of course, but I hate it because I paid for it because I am an idiot. Somebody on eBay made money off of me buying a goddamn demo disc from 2008 just so I could play the dinosaur potato chip game. Sometimes I wonder how much lower can it get? It just feels like I'm getting there. So I'd like to offer some closing thoughts on Dash of Destruction. I think it's fine. For a free game in 2008, you can get some fun out of it. I would not, and I repeat, I would not seek it out on a demo disc unless you're really, really, really into like getting physical media of games in really obscure cases. Like, I think it's cool that I have this game on disc and you can't get it anymore. I think it's cool that you can go buy it, and I have to wonder if there's any more demo discs that have stuff like that. However, for the average person, who wants the 200 gamer score, I would not recommend you go seek it out. You can get gamer score much easier in other places and have more fun doing it. Just don't do what I did yesterday and get all the achievements on My Friend Peppa Pig. You want to talk about a chore? That was a chore. And it made me feel like I had hit a new low. So after this, we're left with the achievements for winning a multiplayer game and destroying every building in a level as a dinosaur. For the dinosaur one, it's really easy. You're pretty much just going to want to join a level, probably level 1 or level 2, and just destroy all the buildings and ignore the objective. You'll have plenty of time. You will not fail the level. Now, for the multiplayer achievement, you're going to need another controller. And you just go to multiplayer, you start a game, you join as another controller, you set the eats to 1, you play as the dinosaur, you eat the truck once, you win, you get the achievement. Easy game, easy life, easy 200 out of 200 gamer score. So in closing, like I said, I would probably not seek this game out. If you have access to it, I would definitely give it a shot for the easy gamer score, and maybe you'll have more fun with it than I did. So as far as the Doritos games go, all 3 of them, I think they stand head and shoulders above a lot of other adver games, especially the Burger King games. I think these are better than all of them. Maybe I'll take a look at those in the future. But for now, I hope you liked this video. I hope you're interested in Dash of Destruction now, because I didn't know it existed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.